With a 1-0 loss in Game 7, Jukurit have been eliminated from the Liga playoffs, which means their season is over, and that means Aatu Räty becomes an Islander player now. So when can we see him in North America? With the 1-0 win in Game 7, Koko advances, Jukurit is out. Aatu Räty kinda to blame on that winning goal, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about when will Aatu Räty be in North America, because he is the #1 prospect in the pool. I know when I flash my card, he is #2, but that's because Kiefer Bellows is the #1. He's amassed a lot of NHL points, and that's what jumps him up. But Kiefer Bellows is a heck of a lot older than Aatu Räty is, and the ceiling for Aatu Räty is higher than it is for Kiefer Bellows. So Aatu Räty, in my mind, is #1, and there's no question about it. So when can we see him in North America? Well, if we look at another 2021 second-round pick who played in Finland, and when they transferred over to North America, that is Samuel Helenius, his second-round pick from the Los Angeles Kings, it'd take about a week. If you look at when Yip's season was over and when Samuel Helenius is transferred to North America, to the Ontario Reign that is, when that became official, there's a week there. And that makes a lot of sense, right? You got processing the end of the year, getting all your stuff together to move, getting visa sorted out, so on and so forth. A week makes sense. So it seems that at the earliest we will see, or we could see, Aatu Räty in North America with the Bridgeport Islanders within a week. At the earliest, I would say. But there's a little bit of a wrinkle here. There's a real possibility that Aatu Räty is invited to play for Team Finland at the World Championships. In our discussions after the loss, Tia brought up to me that there's a real chance here that Aatu Räty gets named to the squad. Now, he's not part of the practice squad right now, but there are a few openings, right? Like teams wait to see who's going to fall out from the playoffs and try to bring them in. Aatu Räty, being a really good center, could really make that squad. And because the World Championships are in a month from now, does he jump over to North America to play the four games on the regular season for the Bridgeport Islanders, or does he stay there? That's going to be up to the Islanders to decide, right? In concert with Aatu Räty to decide how things are going to go and so on and so forth. But I would imagine the Islanders will be more geared towards bringing him over to North America as soon as possible. Right, his contractual obligation with the Liga, because he signed that contract with Karpat, is now done. So he's got a contract with the Islanders, and so they have an incentive to bring him over as soon as possible to get him acclimated to North American ice to become a better player as soon as possible for them, because he's under contract with them. I would imagine we see him, I'm not going to say exactly within a week, but real close to that. He could very well play at the World Championships, but I think the Islanders are going to try to bring him in as soon as possible and say, like, hey, you got an NHL future, and kind of dangle that for him, and he'll come over for that, probably play 4 games, hopefully a little bit more if the Bridgeport Islanders make the playoffs, and then maybe go back to Finland so he can get ready for the World Junior Championships in August. So again, the season is done for Aatu Räty. It was a great year, a great season, maybe not entirely productive in the playoffs, only had 2 points in 7 games and like a ton of penalty minutes, but it was a learning moment for him. He's 19 years old, 19, and he was the top line center for the second best team in the league. There's a lot to be happy about here, and there's a lot that he can take and learn from. This was a good season from Aatu Räty, and there's a lot to look forward to with this kid. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. If you have not subscribed yet, hit the button. And if you have already, thank you, thank you, thank you.